How's it going, everybody? It's Zach, and in this video I really want to discuss something with you that I recently had occur in my mind, and that would be that Disney movies are fucking lying to us about how relationships really work. So I compiled a little list right here about things that Disney fucking lies to us about. The first one being love at first sight. Now, I'm pretty sure that people say, you know, I knew that I wanted to be with my husband the moment I first saw him, or wife, whichever way you're going. But the thing in my mind is that really did you know? Did you stop to think about what could possibly be wrong with that person? What could possibly make them unstable to A, make them attracted to you, because you yourself know that you're a little bit of a fucked up person, a little screwed up in the head, because that's just how you are. And two, the fact that you are attracted to said person because you know that they're a little fucked up in the head, because we're all fucked up in the head here. But it doesn't really make sense, because in the movie Cinderella, you realize that the prince has seen Cinderella and he's like, oh, I love her. I want to be with her. I want to marry her. And then when Cinderella dips on the fucking ball, he's like, no, come back, and she leaves her slipper there, not by accident, but on purpose, debatable, and he has to test out that slipper on every single chick in the kingdom to find out who she is, because he won't recognize her in her worn out clothes. That makes zero sense. And the other thing I want to point out about that is that how come she is the only chick in that kingdom that has that one shoe size? And also my roommate seemed to point out the fact that she is the only blonde. Like, what, you said that you fell in love with her at first sight and you couldn't even remember what she looked like? No, because in Disney universe, if you are wearing nice clothes, then your face looks completely different from what it's normally structured as compared to when you are wearing ratty, ugly clothes, because your face apparently just gets uglier depending on what exactly you're wearing. The second thing that I really want to talk about is the fact that everybody seems to fall in love while singing to each other. Snow White and Sleeping Beauty, you are completely guilty of this. I don't understand it. I don't know why this happens. Aurora's wandering through the woods and she's making friends with all of her woodland creatures, as Disney princesses do. All of a sudden, she starts singing a song. I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. And all of our woodland creatures are like flying around acting as though they're like the prince and whatnot. All of a sudden the prince out of nowhere like catches on to the song, and for some reason he just like knows the words to this because he was listening to her for like 0.2 seconds. They fall in love and she's like, oh my god, no, I can't do this with you. No, I must leave. But then at the same time in her mind she's like, but wait, I think I might love him. Like, it makes zero sense, and the fact that you're going off of the fact that someone just sang with you the same song that you sang in the woods by yourself with a bunch of woodland creatures. First off, that's fucking creepy because you're standing there singing with a bunch of creatures and like woodland animals like an owl and rabbits and shit. If I saw a chick singing with that stuff, like, one, I would think that'd be cool, but also at the same time I'd be like, you're a little weird. And then in Snow White, because everybody has to be introduced to each other, like the prince has to be introduced to the not yet princess, or already is princess but doesn't know, by singing some song. Snow White is over here singing over a freaking well as she's fucking washing the floors and shit. All of a sudden this dude's like, oh my god, that voice, where is it coming from? That must be my what? My true love. You guessed it. Congratulations, everybody. And so he, of course, goes over and starts singing with her, and then it's just, they're like, she's like, oh my gosh, I don't think I should talk to you, I don't know you, I'm gonna run away. If I was singing somewhere and some random dude started singing to me, and of course if he was attractive, whatever, but I would just find it rather interesting that somebody was just caught onto the tune and just started singing whatever they wanted, and it would have been really weird. So of course there's that, because then, you know, they eventually fall in love, and it's this whole thing where they don't really know each other, but they're like, no, I don't know you, you don't know me, but you're really fine, and I kind of like you, I kind of want to bone you, and we'll get to know each other after the honeymoon, after we fuck. The third thing that I have to say about how Disney movies have fucking lied to us, because they clearly have, is the whole true love's kiss bullshit. The true love's kiss bullshit! First off, let me just say, there is always, for some reason, one chick will eventually do something that she's not supposed to do, and then she'll fall asleep until true love's kiss comes along. And let me just say, for me personally, if I was a Disney princess or whatever, prince, princess, and I'm lying there and I'm sleeping, and some dude came up to me and he kissed me and I woke up, you would think that the initial reaction would be, yo, true love's kiss, thank you, I found you, you broke me from this curse, this is awesome. No, my reaction would be, what the fuck, that was the best fucking sleep I've had for I don't know how long, and you just broke it. First off, when you are sleeping, people don't like to be woken up. In all reality, people don't like to be woken up. You are in your own sleep, dream, space with your awesome sex dream going on, and you don't want to be disturbed by that. But also the other thing that I want to talk about is the fact that in today's society, everything has to have consent. Okay, sex has to have consent, clearly. Kisses have to have consent. Like any girl or guy can scream rape just by getting a kiss. Okay, back in the day when these Disney movies were made, in the universe of these movies, is that technically not rape? I'm gonna leave that behind. And I don't care what you say, these Disney villains knew what was up. They knew that shit is not this easy. It was almost as though Walt Disney created this movie, this landscape for this happy ever after ending. And these Disney villains came up out of nowhere and were just like, no, Walt Disney, sorry, this shit does not work this way. We're gonna go over this and we're gonna try and fuck it up to show that actual people need to have some struggles in their so-called relationship. And Walt Disney was like, no, that shit ain't happening. For example, Sleeping Beauty, Prince Philip. Walt Disney was like, you know what, dude, just throw your fucking sword at the dragon and the fairies will help you and then it'll just penetrate her once and then she'll completely die. Snow White, it was, yeah, dwarfs. Chase that old woman slash evil queen up a mountain and you know what, I'll do you a favor and I'll strike the little branch or cliff with lightning and then she'll go tumbling down. For Cinderella, it was like, yo, you know what, in the beginning of this, I'm gonna make some, like, talking mice that she can talk to and communicate with so then they know to help her out later. And then they can grab the key from the stepmother's pocket, bring it upstairs, she can unlock the door and then she can run down and be like, I'm here, that shoe is actually mine, get the fuck away from it, stepsister. And the prince doesn't recognize me because I'm wearing this shitty clothing, but don't worry, once I'm in my ball gown, then he'll recognize me because he only cares about the appearance, he doesn't care about the personality. Look it up, it's true. The only Disney movie that I can really think of that gets everything correct about a relationship would have to be Beauty and the Beast. And let me say, I haven't been in the dating or relationship game for very long, but I'm pretty sure, so far from what I know, whether it's been dating a girl or a guy, I think I've kind of figured some level of this out. Yes, everybody likes to say that Belle had Stockholm Syndrome, but really when you think about it, it's more realistic to how relationships are compared to what Disney normally makes them out to be. When Belle first met the Beast, she was like, oh my god, this dude's fucking, oh, like, I don't want to fucking be here with him, like, this is horrible. And it went through this whole fine line of, I don't like you, you don't like me, let's have big arguments to the point where we just can't stand each other and you roar at me and tell me to starve rather than come and eat dinner. And then I can learn what makes you upset, I can learn what makes you happy, I can learn what can make things easier for the both of us. And then we can fall in love, I can say that I truly loved you, there's no freaking true love's kiss in there, there's just the acceptance of another human being because that's what everybody wants in life. Whoever wrote these stories were like, we're gonna make these things seem so simple to find love, true love's first kiss, you can fall in love singing in the woods, and some Disney villain is gonna come and try and destroy you, but don't worry, Walt Disney up in the mighty sky's got it covered for you. Let me just tell you guys, relationships are not that easy. For those of you who love Disney movies out there, I'm not destroying these movies. I'm not saying that they are terrible because I love Disney movies as well. However, I will say that they are just a little bit unrealistic. But what it comes down to is the fact that I know people that expect a Disney movie relationship when in reality it can't happen that way. If it can, please comment down in the comment section about what your Disney relationship experience was like, and I would be glad to hear them. So anyways guys, that's all I have for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below if you have not already, if you want to see me more on every Friday. And I will see you guys next Friday in my next video.